guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I am back with another video. So as you guys can tell by the title, this is basically kind of like a recap of my first year at SDSU because I am now officially a sophomore in college. Give it up, yeah. Clap, clap. Yeah, so I really just wanted to make this video because first of all, like I probably mentioned in my video about 2 videos from here, make sure you guys go watch that if you haven't already. Watch my most recent video, which is a vlog, and it introduces the SDSU Diamonds, which is our majorette team, beautiful black ladies. So please make sure you check out that video and the video before that video, which is everything you need to know about SDSU. So make sure you guys go check out that video. Thank you so much for all the attention that video got and all the interactions. I really appreciate it. I was so happy to be able to help the people that I helped with that video, and that's why I'm here with these videos. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to help the sisters out because I know how it felt when I was going to SDSU and I see no black people, no black videos explaining the black experience. So that's what y'all have me for, period. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, okay, and like, and we're gonna get these videos rolling. As y'all can see, I am back home, so I'm no longer in my dorm. I guess I can kind of say my recap of my experience spending in a dorm and like that whole situation. So let's get into that since that's the first thing that I brought up. Being in a dorm honestly was not that bad. Like I was super stressed about being in a dorm because I've always been by myself. Obviously, like I've always had my own room. I've never really had like to share a space with someone other than my family members or people that I'm close to. So having to share a space with a complete stranger was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And then on top of that, knowing that it's a predominantly white school, I knew more times than not I was going to get a white roommate. And so I was really nervous about that because I'm like, okay, like, you know, the differences in race, is there going to be an issue with that? Like, how is that going to go? And then the fact that we have to, my specific dorm, we had to share a bathroom with another set of roommates. So I'm like, okay, are we going to have a problem with the other set of roommates? Like, how is this going to go? So, you know, I will always say that, I mean, I'm not too mad at the way that they do the whole dorm situation, because it's like basically you go through the little portal or whatever, you pick your top 3 choices of the dorms that you want to live in, and then really it's just up to the school to put you in the dorms. So, you know, I would really just make sure you really thoroughly look through those dorms when you pick which one you want to go through and really weigh out your options and what you want in your room and what you don't want in your room. I like that we didn't have communal bathrooms to where we had to share bathrooms with a whole floor. I don't know what I would have did if I had to share a bathroom with a whole floor. Like, I would rather have to share the bathroom with my roommate and the other set of roommates. So, you know, as long as you set those boundaries, those rules, it's literally like smooth sailing. Unfortunately, I didn't get the, you know, bestie roomie experience, and that is no shade or no knock to my roommate. You know, she was a really nice girl. We just unfortunately didn't like click like that, so, you know, we weren't able to build like that roomie bond. I would say that kind of sucked about my experience. I wish that I had a roommate that I was close with, but with me having friends outside of like the roomy dorm situation, it helped because it was like, okay, I can, and then them being in another dorm helped too, because it's like, okay, if I want to get away, I can go to my friends' dorms. So yeah, it was, you know, cool, I guess. And me and my roommate, I never like got into really an altercation or any type of situation like that the whole year I was there. I really just feel like it's about setting those boundaries and, you know, respecting each other's space. And something I would recommend that me and my roommate did is have a conversation about what you're okay with, what you're not okay with. You know, whenever there's an issue arise or you don't like that your roommate did something, please speak up. Do not allow there to be lingering energy in the room, because you're going to feel it and it's going to affect you. And school is already stressful. You do not need that adding on to what you got going on with school. So please, if there is any issue, talk it out, babes, because first of all, don't nobody want to switch no room. That costs money sometimes. Don't nobody want to go through all that. I mean, unless you do. I don't know. It may be that deep for you. But to avoid all that, please talk it out. Okay? I will also say, make sure you make your space like comfortable, decorated, make it feel like home, because you're not at home. So, you know, just because it's school, like I said, school is so stressful, so you need that like feeling of release, so that when you come to your dorm and you lay down, you're just like, this is home, because it is home right now. You don't have a choice, we have nowhere to go. So make it homey, please. I guess I can compare my first semester versus my second semester. So in fall semester, honestly, I don't think I have a preference. Like, I don't think I was like, yeah, fall semester was, yeah, like I don't have a preference. I feel like I had pros and cons of both my fall and my spring semester. So I'll kind of like try to break it down and stuff like that. And if future Shania feels like it, she will add videos and pictures and stuff. But I don't know. Let's hope she feel like it. My first like week, for someone like me, so people who really didn't like experience much like fun stuff and like going out and all that when you were in like high school and middle school, it was like a culture shock for me. Not just race, just in general, like being on my own, being able to do whatever I want, getting invited to parties. I was like, wait, is this a movie? Because it was giving movie. It was giving those teen movies. Like, I could not believe it, because I wasn't like that in high school. I had never went to a party before until I got to college. I never really did anything for real. So like, it was really different for me. So it's like the first week you get there, they definitely, I mean, I don't know if this is everyone's experience, but this is my personal experience. So please don't base my experience and be like, yeah, that's gonna happen to me too. I don't know. This is just what happened to me. When I got there, immediately was getting invited to a lot of frat parties, and I mean, I'm not surprised. We're freshmen, they want the newbies, you know, that party's gonna be lit. It's the first parties of the new year, the new semester, all that. So definitely got invited to a lot of parties. There's people all over campus from day to night walking around. You can really get into anything. They have little campus events. We had a carnival, which was really nice. They held that for about 2 to 3 days, I think, the carnival, and that was really nice. So they give you a good amount of time to get like settled and ready and to stay, I feel like, which I really liked and appreciated. If specifically you're a black person or a person of color and you're trying to figure out where we be at, where our party's at, I would really advise trying to get connected. As soon as you see a black person, get into that. Get the Instagram, get the Snapchat, everything. Try to stay connected as much as you can, because the more people you're connected to, the better. Because a lot of times the black events and stuff are really inner circle. It's really in our community. So if you don't know anybody in the main black community, you're really gonna miss out on those special events, unfortunately, because they're just not as supported. You know, they do try their best to tell people to come out and stuff like that, but most of the time, if you don't know, you really will not know. And there's mad parties and events that'll just be going on that you don't know about, specifically within the black community. So I would definitely try to get it connected. If you see frats, please try to get their Instagram, get their Snapchats, whatever, because those are where the main parties and events are at, or through frats. So that are people you definitely want to connect with. And when I got there, I think the first frat that I met was probably the Kappas, and they were really nice. You know, they introduced themselves in like a big brother way, not like they was trying to hit on you or nothing like that. They was real nice, real cool, got their Instagrams, all that. So make sure you do that. Make those connections. It may be scary, whatever, but just do it. You gotta go for it. You know, you wanna have fun, don't you? Okay, go for it. You know, I know I'm not talking because I don't be going for it, but, or at least surround yourself around people who will go for it, because that's what I did. So I definitely went to my first black party during that week, which was really fun. I might enter clips of that party. It was like these two guys' birthdays that were both in a frat. I think they were both Sigmas, I'm not sure, but it was their birthday, and that was the first party I've ever went to. And of course I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm living the best time of my life, because like I never went to a party before. So it was just interesting, and just being grown, and just, you know, not grown, but just being older, being independent, and being able to do what I want, not having to worry about, oh, I gotta be in by blah 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 time, I gotta tell my mom, nothing. I can go home when I want to, whenever I want to. So it was just really nice. And something that I don't like is when San Diego rains, it rains. Like, it rains real hard. It be lightning, thundering. I will definitely insert a clip of the thunder that the lightning that we used to experience right outside our dorms. Like, it was scary. So yeah, brace yourself for that. The little storms that like to happen randomly. And then, you know, I feel like fall semester definitely made me realize that college is not high school. You know, I was like an all A student in high school. It was nothing for me to get my work done, but like high school is really stressful. I mean, college is really stressful, and it's because like it takes a toll on your mental. Not only are you tired physically, you're tired mentally. And so I feel like I've never dealt with mental exhaustion as I have as a college student. So it is going to test your strength, and I just want you to know that you got it. You got this, okay? Just breathe, take it one day at a time. That is what I had to tell myself throughout my whole year. Just take it one day at a time. You got this. Just breathe, pray to God. Praying did a lot for me. So always make sure you take those mental health days. For me, every single Saturday, I would not do a thing. Saturdays were my days to do whatever I wanted. I did not pick up a computer, pick up a homework assignment, nothing. Whatever Shania wanted to do on Saturday is what Shania was going to do. If I was going to sleep that whole day, I was going to sleep that whole day. Pick time for you and for your mental health to get a breather, because you're going to need it. If you're thinking about you're worried about like, oh, I need a job on campus, I would advise you to start applying as soon as you get there. Do not wait, because that was my issue. I waited later in the semester to where I didn't get a job until the end of fall semester, and I didn't start it until my spring semester. So don't be me. Do not wait. And don't be picky either. I definitely had to deal with me being picky. Do not be picky. Apply for those jobs and do them as soon as you can, so you can immediately get into it. And yeah, if you're wondering, where do I work in our food department, Aztec. I forgot what it's called. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. So yeah, if you visit the school or when you go to the school, I work at Vinny's, which is a pizza place inside of East Commons. You know, it's really nice. It's really cool. So yeah, get y'all that job. You know, and it pays well. So get that job, y'all. And they're real understanding because they know that we're college students and we have a lot going on. So spring semester, I feel like brings just a lot of like joy and kind of like clarity, because it's so pretty on campus, because now it's like better weather, so it's like pretty all the time, and it's just like San Diego is like, it's so nice. So it's like, why would you not want to be in a good mood because of how pretty San Diego is? So yeah, I would definitely say that there wasn't as many like parties as the first semester. I'm not really sure why that is, but yeah, there's definitely way more people on campus spring semester. There was a lot of people doing campus tours. There was a lot of schools visiting our school. So there's going to be a lot of people on campus because our campus is an open campus. So there's going to be a lot of more people because it's better weather. So yeah, we've had concerts. Recently in our spring semester, we had the Green Fest, and we had Gunna come to our school, and since we're students, it was free. You did not have to pay to come, and that was a really good experience. Gunna did what he had to do, period. So you have stuff like that you can look forward to. We have a lot of concerts and things like that. Celebrities come. They had Rod Wave. I think that was during my fall semester. I wasn't personally able to go. That wasn't free. I wasn't able to go, but yeah, so they definitely have things like that. If you're worried about, oh, like other schools have concerts and stuff, we definitely have that. A goal that I have for my next year is to really time manage. Like, I really need to time manage, because I will have time to do my homework, but I choose to do other things. So I don't know if that's necessarily time management because you have the time. But I just want to work on getting my work done earlier. Stop waiting until nighttime because then it gets later and later. Now I have to go to sleep because I have class at 8 or 9 in the morning. So it's just like really make time to knock your homework out the way because a lot of things at state happen later in the day, like a lot of events, a lot of parties, everything like that. A lot of stuff happens late at night or later in the day, so the earlier you get your homework done, the better. Same with like the days, things happen from Thursday to Sunday, so the earlier in the week you get your work done, the better. Don't be scared to ask your teachers for extensions and things like that. Do not be scared, but always make sure to do it in advance because they are more willing to give you, extensions if you ask them a couple of days before the due date rather than the day of the due date or the day before the due date. Trust me, because I've done it before. So, please, if you ever have an inkling of, oh, I don't think I'm gonna have this done when it's due, please ask for an extension because it is really helpful when you got an extension, especially when you have a lot to do or you're close to your finals or your midterms. Those extensions really help. So don't be scared to ask your professors for an extension. I know sometimes they can seem intimidating or mean, but a lot of times they're understanding. Even if they say it in a mean way, they're still understanding. So don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to ask your professors questions or anything like that if you're confused. I would definitely advise trying to get you like a buddy in a class, because it's always good to have somebody in the class with you to share those struggles and help each other out. So if you can, try to find somebody in each one of your classes to help you out because that'll really help. I can talk about like the food options, I guess, because this is something that I'm changing for my next year, so I can kind of tell you that. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, this happens with almost every college. You have more fast food options and unhealthy food options than you have healthy options. So I definitely feel like I didn't think that I gained the freshman 15. I definitely did it my first semester, and that's because I was in the gym for the first time. I never went to the gym before until I got to school, and this school is very like gym positive. Like almost everybody here goes to the gym. So yeah, I definitely had gotten to the gym, and I would definitely advise if that's something for you. I mean, there's already a lot of walking when you go to state, so if walking is enough for you, then that's good. But if there's definitely a lot of opportunities for fitness at our school, so you don't have to worry about that. They just renovated our gym, super big, super nice. So yeah, but back to what I was saying. I feel like my spring semester I really gained that freshman 15, because it was just like I was just eating fast food back to back to back to back. And it's like, it's not like they don't have healthy options. They have a Trader Joe's on campus, so I could easily go get some fruit, salads, whatever the case may be. And I definitely did eat salads like a lot, but sometimes it's just like I don't always want a salad, or I don't always want like some fruit or something like that. And so it's just like, especially with the way school works, is like you have so much to do. You need food that you could just eat real quick. Like I don't have time to really sit down and eat my food or anything like that. Like I just need a real quick meal. So it's easy to just go to our Panda Express, go get some food, go get a slice of pizza, go get some chicken strips and fries, like wings and fries and things like that. So it's just like, I would definitely say to watch what you're eating. Drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water, because I had to definitely learn that semester that I need to drink way more water. So please drink a lot of water and eat those type of foods in moderation, because you will definitely eat it more than you think you will. So try to just be mindful of that. And there's a lot of snacks and everything like that, so just be mindful of what you eat and make sure you have a balance of that food versus healthy food and things like that. So wondering like, which meal plan do I get? I don't know what meal plan to get. So for me personally, I have the Flex 7. When it comes to the, I forgot what it is, like Meal Plus, I think. Honestly, I'm so sorry. Y'all gonna have to go watch another YouTube video because I don't understand Meal Plus. And so I just ignored it altogether because I just didn't get it. So I can't really help you when it comes to Meal Plus. But when it comes to Flex 7 and Flex 5 and stuff like that, I personally have Flex 7. I chose Flex 7 because I feel like it's just good to have meal plan on the weekends, because not all the time are you going to go out to go get food. And so it's a good fallback plan. Like if you're like, dang, I'm not gonna go buy food this weekend or anything, I'm not going to be out this weekend, I can go get me something on my meal plan. So it's just good to have meal plan money over the week. And so that's why I chose Flex 7. And also I don't always spend all my money during the week, so I feel like I'd rather have lesser money than more money, because then that's just like meal plan going to waste, and I already kind of wasted my meal plan during the week sometimes, because sometimes I didn't just eat all the time, or sometimes I ate somewhere else that didn't require meal plan. So yeah, I personally feel like the best choice is Flex 7, but I mean, it's really all up to discretion and what you feel like you want to do. Let's get into sophomore housing and stuff like that. So the sophomore housing for the next year is apartment style. So it won't be like dorms, it'll be like an apartment. So it'll be like multiple rooms in a house, and you'll have a living room, a kitchen, all that. So you have that to look forward to for your sophomore year. A lot of people don't get that until their juniors and senior year, but it's not like that for state. So you do have that, and then they'll have like, virtual tours and pictures and stuff like that on their website, so you can go check that out. They have like all that different housing options, and then they have like, you can live in a single, a double, or a triple. I believe they have a triple. Yeah, I think they have a triple. So basically what that means, it may like seem like a dorm, but it's not. So basically, let's say I chose a single room. That means that I will be living in an apartment with other people, but I would have my own room. If I chose a double, that means I would be living in an apartment with people, but I share a room with someone else. If I just a triple, same thing. You're living in your own apartment with other people, but in the room there's 3 people. So yeah. Basically like that, and they're all different prices, so it's really just depending on your price range. And then also you have the meal plan things. The only difference is, instead of meal plus, it's the second year plan, so you would just have to look through that and see which one you want to pick, Flex 5, 7, or second year plan. I personally had picked something that I changed, is I picked Flex 5 for my sophomore semester sophomore year instead of my freshman year, because I personally just want to cook more, and I just want to get more into cooking and homemade meals and things like that. So I'd rather just have my meal plan during the week, and then the weekends it kind of pushes myself to cook and just eat better as well, because I just feel like cooking homemade meals can be better than always having that fast food all the time. So that's why I did that. And then they have the options for you to live with your friends, and it can be a boy or a girl. So if you wanted to live with your boyfriend, if you end up getting a boyfriend, do that. If you got a boy best friend, you want to live with him, y'all can do that. So you don't have to worry about, oh, can I live with boys? Yes, you can. So if you do have friends, you can live with your friend. You can live up to, I think you can live with up to 6 people. If you look it up, it's the Granada, and it houses 6 people in one apartment. So I think that's the most, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, and there is no apartment options where you can live by yourself. So forgot to say that. So the process was basically, you have a date, they give you a date, and that's the date that like you get to pick your housing. And on your date, you basically log in to the portal, or whatever the case may be, the housing portal, and then they basically just show you what's available out of all of the housings, and then you pick. So if it's not available because your date was later than all the other people's, and so they took them all up, then there's really nothing that you can do. So it really doesn't matter about your first choice. It's not like how the dorms is, where basically you say what your first choice is, your second choice, your third choice. It's really just based on what's available. Next year, I really want to focus more on my future, and I feel like I need to start developing the things to set me up for my future. So if that means getting into clubs, internships, organizations, anything like that. Like I want to start getting into those things or learning about those things so that I can set up my future, because this stuff is coming fast. Like I'm already a sophomore in college. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be junior, senior, all that, and then I'm gonna have to be on my own, have my own career, all that. So I definitely want to start building towards that. I would say your freshman year, please do not stress yourself out about that yet, because you have so much to worry about as a freshman. Just be a freshman. Literally, just be a freshman. Get the feel of things. You just got here. Let yourself breathe. Let yourself get adjusted, and then you can start worrying about that stuff like I'm doing now. So don't put that stress on yourself. It may feel like that because you may see other people around you who are already doing that stuff, but everybody has a different pace, a different time, a different path. So don't let that make you think and discourage you and make you think that you're not doing what you're supposed to do, because that definitely happened to me. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that this was informational in any type of form. I know this was a little bit all over the place, so I hope this gave you some type of insight or answers some type of questions that you had. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you can get a notification every single time that I post, especially now that I'm going to be more active. You know what I'm saying? You want to be on the lookout. You want to make sure that you see that Shania posted, period. But thank you guys so much once again, and yeah, I will see you guys next time in my next video. Peace.